In last class we studied about law of demand. What is law of demand? When the price increases, demand will decrease, and when the price decreases, demand will increase. You can see this one. You can see when the price increases, demand will decrease, and when the price decreases, demand will increase. This is the law of demand. Okay. Then law of demand states that when the price increases, demand will decrease, and when the price decreases, demand will increase. Okay. Then now we can study about linear demand curve. Okay. What is linear demand curve? You can see a diagram here. This demand curve, we know what normally demand curve shape will be this one. Okay, we already studied what is the shape of demand curve and everything. This is the shape of demand curve, but in the case of linear demand curve, shape will be like this. Okay, then what is the reason? Here one equation is there, P equal to A minus BP. That one is the equation where A is the vertical intercept and minus B. Here you can see this equation. A is the vertical intercept and minus B is the slope of the demand curve. At the price 0, demand is A, and at price equal to A by B, the demand is 0. Means we know in this point demand is 0. Quantity demanded is 0. When the quantity demand is when the price is this much, that time quantity demand is this much, and when the price is this much, that time it is this much. Then this is the vertical intercept A minus BP. Minus BP means minus, you can see this one, minus B is the slope. How much is the slope? That one is the minus B. Then A by B is the demand, and this one this equation we can write it as A minus BP. Okay, then this diagram depicts the linear demand curve given by equation. Okay, then for a unit of increase in the price, the demand falls by B units. Okay, that one only showing, means suppose this much increase or decrease happen, means this much change is coming in the B units. Okay, demands falls by, suppose price increasing, that time this much of demand falling. That one is calling as linear demand curve. Okay, then what is the demand function of linear demand curve? Demand function of linear demand curve is A minus BP. Okay, what is the linear demand function? A minus BP. Equation for linear demand function is A minus BP. Okay, now we can go to normal goods and inferior goods. We know different types of goods are there. Some goods, when the price increasing, automatically we know demand will decrease. Okay, when the price increasing, demand will decrease. Or some goods like suppose, means our income increasing. If the consumer income is increasing, then what will happen? If the consumer income is increasing, means consumers purchasing power will increase, and because of this purchasing power, consumer can buy more quantity of goods. Okay, this one we are calling as normal goods. Okay, the demand function, we know what is demand function. It is a relationship between consumers demand and price, goods price. Okay, then when the income increases, consumer income increases, earlier your income was 100 rupees, now it became 1000 rupees, means now you can purchase for 1000 rupees. Because of this one, you are purchasing more goods, means your demand increasing, means we can call that goods as normal goods. Means when the income increasing, consumer demanding some goods more, or such goods more means we can call it as normal goods. Then what is normal goods? Normal goods means a good for which the demand increases with the increase in income of the consumer. Suppose your income increase, normally you will think we can buy more dresses or we can buy more food items. That one is normal good. When the income increases, a good demand is increasing means we can call it as normal goods. Okay, another one is inferior goods. What is inferior good? As the income of the consumer increases, the demand for an inferior goods falls. Means your income increasing means such goods you will buy less quantity. Means we know some people when they have less income, some people they will buy from footpath or like that shops they will buy. Okay, when their income increases, what they will do? See, when their income decreases, the demand for inferior goods also will decrease. Means some cereals like ragi, like that, some cereals or ration items. Okay, when the income is less, income is more, that time people will not buy such goods. That one is inferior goods. Means for that consumer, that good is inferior. Means he is telling that one is cheap, I don't want to buy that cheap product, I will buy quality product, or I will buy like that from malls or like from like that shops, I will buy that product. That one is inferior goods. Okay, as the income increases, consumer will not buy such goods. That goods we are calling as inferior goods. As the income of the consumer increases, the demand for an inferior goods falls. Means some ration items in income. As the income increases, consumer demand for inferior goods falls, and as the income decreases, demand for inferior goods increases. Means when our income is less, that time we will purchase cheap quality items. That one we are calling as inferior goods. Okay, then what is normal goods? Normal goods means when the income increases, consumer will buy more quantity of such good. That one is the normal goods. Okay, then a rise in the purchasing power of the consumer can lead to more consumption of a good. Okay, then such a cases substitution effect. We already studied what is substitution effect, what is substitution effect. This one we studied. Okay, then in income of the consumer increases, then automatically normal goods demand also will increases. Okay, then in some cases demand, when the income increases or when the price increases, demand also will increase. Such a goods we are calling as given goods. What we are calling? We are calling it as given goods. Given goods means when the income increases, consumer will buy like that goods more quantity. Means we know gold or diamond, like that items, when the price increases, automatically people will buy more quantity. That one we can call it as given goods. Example, gold, diamond, like that item, when the price increases, if our income also increasing, people will buy more like that product. Okay, that one we are calling as given goods. Okay, then a good can be normal. When it can be normal? When the price or income increases, we are demanding more quantity, then we can call it as normal good. Okay, at very low level of income, a consumer demand for low quality cereals can increase with income. That one we can call it as inferior goods. Means low quality cereals, we know different type of quality product will be there in market. Okay, sometimes who have less income, what people will do, they will purchase low quality item. That one we can call it as inferior goods. Okay, next we can study about substitute and complementary goods. What is substitute goods? We know one product, suppose instead of that product we can use another product, means tea and coffee. That one is a substitute goods, means instead of tea we can use coffee. That one is substitute goods. What is complementary goods? Complementary goods means goods which are consumed together are called as complementary goods. Means if we are consuming together, means shoes and socks we are consuming together. Petrol and bike or petrol and car we are consuming together. Without petrol we cannot use car. Then petrol and car, or without diesel we cannot use car. Then that one is complementary goods. Okay, pen and ink. If ink is not there, means pen is not useful. Okay, this one we are calling as complementary goods. The goods which are consuming together we are calling as complementary goods. And what is then substitute goods? Means tea and coffee. Instead of tea we can use coffee. If tea price is more, that time consumer can shift to coffee. If coffee price is more, consumer can shift to tea. Like that product we can call it as substitute goods. Means instead of that product we can use this product. That one we can call it as substitute goods. Okay, then substitute goods example is tea and coffee. Then complementary goods example petrol and bike or pen and ink. This one is the complementary goods. Then complementary goods means goods which are consumed together is called as complementary goods. What is substitute good? The quantity of a good that the consumer chooses can increase or decrease with the rise in the price of related good depending on whether the two goods are substitute. Means instead of one goods we can use, means these two goods are related. Okay, coffee and tea we are using for same purpose. Okay, then these two goods are related. If one goods price is decreasing, then automatically consumer will buy that less price product. Okay, that one we are calling as substitute goods.